Hey guys, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction, live on Twitch, pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time except on Saturdays. And we're continuing our game of Blade Runner. So I did a couple of things off stream, and I wanted a thumbnail, a great thumbnail. I really wanted that, the Tyrell. You can go to Tyrell and see that later. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I wasn't able to do it. So I figured out that it's not random, but there's something you have to do. I'm not even sure what you need to do, but anyways, I redid a couple of things on day 2, and then I came here so you can see that when he asked for to go to the Tyrell building and speak to the man himself. Request Tyrell meeting.
The goons over at the Tyrell building wouldn't let me talk to their boss. Maybe you can set up a meeting.
Anyone else in that whole company who knows anything?
You and I both know it's a one-man show over there.
Yeah, I'll give it a try, kid. I'll have to pull some strings, so don't go in there half-assed. Make sure you got some legit questions for the resident genius.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant.
Oh yeah, and you can... Once I came out of the gravity chamber and there was a bunch of dead dogs, and one of the dogs' name was Ricky, I think. You can use that password on one of the computers and get a DNA. So I got that, and when I came out, I talked to the guy at the desk, at the front desk. And then I asked him I wanted to meet. Well, how could I meet Mr. Tyrell? And essentially, I think that makes it so I can meet Tyrell now. I think that is not. You don't have to do this. And now I can't
Get
pick
out of
this
here
up.
before I throw my desk.
But I picked the other thing in the weapon department. I think that's already done. We still have to analyze that photo. And I also missed... There's a bunch of stuff I missed. I have to be more thorough. Let's go
Laboratory, mainframe, and shooting range.
Yeah.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Okay, no, that's done.
You keeping busy?
Now.
Laboratory.
Oh no, there's no one here.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Okay, let's check everything.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed, not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
Okay, so...
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my
I
own.
think we heard
You know
that.
the Moonbus massacre?
The detonator wire.
The dog collar has a name on it.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last...
Kingston Kitchens. Where?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered on.
Shipping form that I picked up. I'm not sure what that is.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for...
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisenduler, he almost never left his lab. I think it had something to do with the air outside, and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know, and who I don't know. I don't know her.
Think hard.
Okay. Maybe seen her once. At station. Riding north on bullet train.
Up. Down the... Clue date.
Did I give us anything new? Nope. Okay, let's check that photo.
Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Oh.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a...
Groovy.
More human than human.
Hey, Goose.
a bomb. Give me a hard copy of that.
A bomb.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Give me a hard copy of that.
Do you get the book? Do you start reading it? Or it's something you're gonna read eventually? There was another thing. Yeah. Who knows when it'll come? Usually you can know when it's...
The earring was shaped
Should
like
be
an
there.
insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Anemoid Row.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay. I think that's it.
The earring...
The dog collar has a name on it.
There you go.
Roof.
Back to apartment because that's what I want to do. I had a message on my phone I didn't pick up. Australia, what's your problem? What? What? What'd you do? You fucked it up.
Your floor number, please.
You chose poorly.
Apartments.
Oh my
McCoy,
god, I hope
88
it
up.
comes in fast.
88. Thank you.
Wasn't there something cheaper, closer? And I never order something outside of.
Who's the best dog in the
America.
whole world?
I think the sound. The speech might be a little too high.
You're watching an old movie. Who's the best dog in the
Watching
whole
an old
world?
movie. I avoid China. Yeah.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Dinner time. No, there's nothing here. There's a phone right here. I need to check it often because... Oh shit, it's not there. Did I listen to it in this... Who knows now? That's interesting. I was sure it was there. I need to check something out. I have to do test 3 because because the one I want to load is this one.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
No, okay, maybe I took it. Sorry you couldn't hear it. Well, I can do...
No messages. I'm in demand.
I could load... Day 2? It's right there.
Hi, Mr. McCoy. I'm sure you remember me. I heard about what you did for my friend, and I just wanted to say thanks.
The message could have come from any of a dozen people. I'd done my share of favors when I was in uniform. Something about the voice was familiar, but I was too tired to place it for sure.
Erase and reset.
So I might have listened to it. I thought I left it open, but... I did a bunch of stuff. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go to... Do we go to Tyrell?
Your floor number, please.
Oh, there's one other thing I need to do.
Apartments.
Get that license plate in that dumpster. I never picked it up.
Your floor number, please.
And the designs, like the graphics are great, but the concepts, the design, it's just beautiful. Chinatown, yeah. By the way, if you don't remember, this is like the bar at the beginning of the movie with this. The noodles, yeah. The noodle bar. There you go. That's where you get asked to come back to the job, because he's retired. Save. Tyrell? Let's go to Tyrell. Oh my, that's a whole thing, that's a whole discussion. Ask me in a couple of minutes.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The owl or the view?
Both.
The view's amazing.
The owl? Well, artificial things never did that much for me.
It's a flawless replica. We used a real one as a model.
Owls are extinct. Who told you the model was real?
Dr. Tyrell?
He's wrong, or lying. Check your Sydneys.
Eldon wouldn't make up something like that.
You're Tyrell's assistant?
Yes, I'm Rachel. Dr. Tyrell is very busy. I'm fully familiar with all Tyrell operations.
He does know I'm a cop, right? Blade Runner unit?
Dr. Tyrell has already met with one Blade Runner today and has important business to attend to. Your department should coordinate its efforts better.
Yeah, but...
You may speak to me or you may leave. I can't offer you any other choices.
Fair enough. I wanted to ask about Marcus Eisenduller.
I can't tell you who killed him if that's what you're asking.
We've already got a suspect. What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in replicant DNA information.
That's a stupid question.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Your suspect is obviously a replicant, a very dangerous one.
I thought replicants were safe, more human than human. Isn't Dr. Tyrell pushing to make it legal to use rep labor to clean up the kipple?
Are we here to discuss corporate policy or Marcus Eisenduller's murder?
A little of both. You heard about the moon bus hijacking? Yeah, I guess you would have. 50 people dead.
You can't blame...
I'm surprised you aren't out doing spin control. The public gets nervous when your pets wander around the city without a leash.
Replicants aren't pets.
Right. Pets live longer and don't go around killing people.
There are safeguards in the design.
Yeah, I've seen the data. Implanted memories, a 4-year lifespan. I'd probably get a little crazy too, but I don't think I'd start killing people.
Wouldn't you?
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus 6 model a past. I've given it the purity and innocence of childhood. And all the joy and despair that comes with a real existence. That's hardly a death sentence. That's life.
I thought you weren't meeting with any more Blade Runners today.
Well, I decided to make an exception. Mr. McCoy, isn't it? You do understand the need for the Nexus 6 to have an identity.
Not really. No. I do see why a replicant who has an identity would want to steal Eisenduller's files.
Please, enlighten me.
They want more life.
They're wasting their time.
They're gonna come for you, just like they came for Eisenduller.
I have nothing to fear from any of my children. I'd tell them all exactly what I told you. Have I given you what you came here for?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe.
Then if you'll excuse me, I have a stockholder meeting to attend.
And that's it. Let Simon answer us. Yes, I was just waiting for all this to be finished. So yeah, this takes place... It's not clear how much time the first movie... Supposedly it starts, it says November 2019, but you don't know how much time that the movie takes place. Supposedly it's a couple of weeks, and if you check the date, the incept date of Roy, the guy who dies at the end, spoilers. Yes, exactly. So this is the same. She even said earlier today, I think. So this is the same day that Deckard came in and asked his question. Yeah, Roy, 4 years brings that to January 2020. So supposedly the movie is so long that at the end of the movie we're in 2020 and it's January, maybe. Or he just like pushed himself so hard and he died a little earlier. I don't know. Nothing is really clear in that department. So this takes place pretty much at the same time frame. Again, it's not like super clear, and they will mention things. And this was Rachel. I don't know if you were joking about the she's a replicant, too obvious. That was Rachel. I think you didn't recognize her. I should have checked chapters. The book is for sale there. But for what version I prefer, I'd say none. I'd say my preferred version would be the final cut, but remove the unicorn dream. That's it. You just have to remove the unicorn dream, and that's it. The movie is pretty much perfect. I'm not in love with the voiceover version or the like. I like my ending. The door closes of the elevator. That's my favorite ending. The movie has to end like that. And no voiceovers and no dream sequence and as violent as it can be. I know the international version is a little more violent. It's a couple of things. Like I have the I put it right there on the shelf. I have the DVD 5-disc version, and I even have this little thing here, like the void cough. And there's a couple of cool concept art photos like this and there. These things. Might check it out more at the end of this playthrough. So yeah, I checked all the differences, and recently I watched, like just before this, I decided to watch the version that I had watched the less, which is only on this, the work print version. And I was like, oh, it's perfect. It's the perfect. I think it doesn't have the unicorn. It's a little grainy. It doesn't have like the pixel, like the sharp image quality of the final cut. Like it's not in 4K or shit like that, or 1080p or whatever. It's in 1080p. It's the DVD, whatever. It's not even 1080p on the DVD. And anyways, but at the end when Roy does his speech and he dies, Deckard does a voiceover, and it completely fucking ruins it. It's like it is like, time to die. And then I watched him die all night. He talked about blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And you're like, oh my god, you're fucking up everything. It fucks up the whole thing. So I can't recommend that version. It's a brand new copy that said the inspiration of Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049. Holy shit. I was surprised that my copy, which I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right there. That was an 82 copy. I'm really, really surprised. Maybe this is worth something. Yeah, this was 82. When was the movie made? 82? Because this is clearly they were marketing this at the same time. I thought this was this book was published when this copy of the book was published when when the director's cut came out, but it doesn't seem like it. It says 82 everywhere. May 1982. The game is when? The movie is when? 92? 82? Ah, it was 82, okay. It can't be 84. What would that be? Because that's the poster, right? I'm not crazy. That's the fucking poster of the movie. It's great. That's one of the best poster ever. Harrison Ford doesn't look like Harrison Ford, and I'm cool with that. Okay, let's go back to the game. Not quit the game. Yeah, we can only exit here. There's nothing. Where's the exit? Okay. Okay, I think we need to go to Animal Row now. This is also in the movie. The snake guy in the movie is the snake guy at the top right here.
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want
Hey, Asma!
They're no good companion. But fish are what? I have every kind of fish
Nix.
for you. Blowfish,
Back when verses were hard and not
miniature
colors of random
sailfish.
faces.
Very friendly.
No thanks. I got a dog at home.
Oh my
Fish
god.
just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LTD business.
Down that end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? You try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
She.
Yeah, I might imagine mine will not eat you. It will not bite you.
Anything unusual happening down here?
I haven't heard much. You've all been very quiet.
Oh, Nix, have you started Narconox? I think you said you finished Obscure, but I think you started Obscure too. Is that right? I thought you didn't play. You wouldn't play Obscure 2. You were jumping right into it. Oh, there's so much stuff in this game. The first playthrough I did was half the stuff you saw, and I still missed the thing in the fuck at the beginning of the game when you get into Run Sitter. There's a shell on the floor, and I always miss. I think I played this more than twice, and I think that when I played it once, I played maybe another time because I wanted like different endings. Maybe they played it once like as a... The first playthrough I didn't know what I was doing, so I don't know if I finished as a Blade Runner or as a Sympathetic Mentor. There's like 10 endings or something. It's crazy the number of things you can pick up. You said you didn't see Rachel. I just saw Rachel. You can see Rachel by organizing a meeting with Tyrell. And you also talked to Tyrell, but you talked to Rachel before. We just did that. So, but I know you can see her
McCoy,
elsewhere.
Rep Detect.
But the game will still let you go on, and it's not. It's all about immersion and about doing your own thing and finding more stuff. Making it a little more, a little easier, because it's easier to get stuck if you miss a lot of items, and I can't get back that shell casing that was on the floor.
Might I interest you in a snake, Noble One?
Not today, thanks.
You know, I didn't even know you could miss that meeting, because I don't think I ever missed it. I can't remember. I thought it was mandatory. in my recollection, I used to end the day with that meeting for some reason. I don't know. That was weird. It's a long time ago. It's like 20 years ago. There's a new Blade Runner book coming out in 2 weeks. Interesting. I'm not super interested about all these books and stuff. Like, if you want to follow all these lore about all these movies and games and stuff that are coming out, it's just... So I prefer a more confined story, because you could play this without knowing about the movie. Well, if you skip the meeting, but like there's the manual, they explain stuff. Of course you've seen the movie if you're playing this, but in the meeting they pretty much recap all you need to know about the Nexus 6. Well, no, you have the meeting with Guza at the beginning, who explains pretty much the same thing as Bryant explains to Deckard in the movie.
You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not, noble one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things, and will cut a wonderful deal to friends.
Tuer l'orgo ailier. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, except that part that it says... Well, it says that they killed their... slave masters? Les androïdes rêvent style de moutons électriques. I guess. Yeah, you talk to Shang Yang, that's awesome.
I need to ask you...
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, noble one, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Cisco without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
All this information seems like there's so much info in this game, like all the clues and all, but they're all pretty much important. They seem not important, but they are. Like just what he said was important. And clicking on people multiple times is very important. And I think I'm...
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Joan Cassidy.
Does this badge mean anything to you? This your work?
Ah, the dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly laid on the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend?
Oh.
You come back later.
I'll do that.
Oh.
You take care, chasing the dragon.
She wants me to
Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah!
I
Maggie,
need to buy
senor.
something from her
It's perfect, is it not?
if I want the info. That's what she said.
It's kind of ugly, but you talk me through it.
It's kind of ugly. But you talked to me. Like, so rare, I think, that Roy sounds more human. And yes, he does deliver his lines coldly. I think it's all part of the gig.
Careful, senor. You're poison.
Scorpions?
See? Finest quality. Perhaps you purchased one?
I don't think so. They're beautiful, though. I've never seen one before.
Oh, that'd be true, senor.
Ow! Damn it.
Oh no! I warned you, senor. You will surely die. But you're still standing. The poison, it acts very quickly.
I ain't feeling so good.
If you're not dead already, you will live.
Strange. You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
So you're like, oh, he's a replicant. Maybe he's a replicant. I should say it because it's kind of cool, but you can be a replicant or not in this game. And it's not random, it depends on what you do. I don't exactly know what does what, I just know that that's a thing in this game. So I'm just thinking that maybe doing things like that, like, I don't know. I just did it. So this is the Bob thing he was talking about. Maybe we should go there next. I'm gonna save Bob.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh?
Yep.
How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon.
I want a Blade Runner movie with Dave. I can talk about Hassan, I can talk about Voidconf, I can talk about ammo. Would you want a Voidconf test?
How'd you feel about taking a little test?
Test? You mean the Void Kampf?
Yeah, I don't think you're a rep, but I want to...
Hey! You don't have to explain. I always wanted to see the machine in action. Go on, set it up.
Nice. Let's see the machine in action. It's the best part of the game.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
Downtown, 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax.
So I can just continue, but we'll continue to calibrate.
What do you do for a living?
I sell donuts. Come on, is the whole thing gonna be this dull?
Just answer the questions as truthfully as you can.
That's his reaction, and it will... I think it will define how these works, I think.
What's your name?
Bob Gorski. This ain't no different than the DMV.
There you go.
Just
it's
a
right
sec.
smack in the middle, right there. Bon. So this is low intensity question. Yeah, it just said medium high. So I don't know. We'll start with low, but we'll move up fast because this guy can take it.
It's the first day of school and the teacher calls on you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
You're 7 years old. You manage to steal several marshmallows from the kitchen and sneak them back to your
Shit.
bedroom. You're caught, and your father spanks you.
Good for him.
Wow. It's okay.
You're having dinner at a friend's home. Halfway through the appetizer, he tells you that you've been eating goose liver pate.
I beat the crap out of him.
Oh my god. This guy is stone cold, exactly. He's a fucking... He's not a replicant. I don't think so. But exactly, he's
You're
like...
watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters.
Okay.
The entree consists of boiled dog.
Damn. You know, I'm getting to be an old man, and I ain't gonna tell you I've never eaten meat. But even back when I was a kid, that would have made most people sick. I'd stop watching the movie.
But still, he has like a great reaction. Like his physical reaction, his voiced reaction is high. But his reaction here was not high at all. So that's kind of weird though. By the way, goose pate is now illegal in New York City. Really? Pate is fine.
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling
come
water
on, you need to...
while you watch.
I kicked the crap out of the...
We need better questions than that.
You're on a farm.
It's all
you get
random,
into the
so you
pen
never
to
know.
feed the pigs. In their excitement, the animals knock you down into the mud. Using a butcher knife, you slit the throat of the nearest sow. You're covered in blood as you stumble to your feet.
Now, why the hell would I do something like that?
There you
Tell
go.
me.
No way. I served my time. I've opened men up from belly to throat. But butchering animals? This test ain't right.
Let's go with a low intensity.
Describe in single words only the good things that come into your mind about your mother.
You can do that.
Lightweight. She was easy to carry.
No shit, I didn't even see this. Didn't move that much.
You notice someone attractive across the room.
In your dreams, pretty boy.
Yeah, but he's human.
You've been kidnapped. Your captors tell you that you'd better think about what you did to deserve this.
No, they'd better think about what they did to deserve it. Because they'll slip, and I'll be ready.
Can I move this while this is running? Okay, I'll do that. Oh, no. No. Okay.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
Yeah, I remember that. Bitch.
Oh, that was
Test
more replicant.
So that's it.
Yeah?
That was a real thing that happened.
I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
Okay, so he's human. But as you saw that last question when he said, like he answered like that it happened, and that was the most like replicant answer, the most cold answer. It was a real one. Yeah, you're right, but it's too 1980. It's too 80s with that thing. It's no, it's okay. They replaced it with that camera that looks at the android, the replicant, and says like connect, interlock, and all sorts of things, and like how do you feel, and blah blah, and he has to answer, and it's like I love that bit, by the way. I love that. To test out if they're empathic. So eventually, if you're a replicant and you're beginning to feel emotion, they're just gonna terminate you. Yeah, the baseline, exactly. Yeah, but the second movie is, guys, it's 30 years after, more than that. It's more than 30 years after this. So of course it's not the same thing. Makes sense that it's over. It's a different thing. It's not even Nexus 6, right? It's
Hey, check out the man's database. Is that the standard model?
What, the Kaya? Yeah, it's department issue.
I could fix it up for you. Make it not quite so freaking standard, if you get my drift.
What for?
Hey, Ray, relax. I'm your pal, ain't I?
Oh.
You don't have to step soft around me. The department's been infiltrated, right? That's the only way Davy could have been taken out like he was.
Holden is good. No question.
When you hook into the mainframe, you always give them everything. But you don't always want them to know what you know. 'Cause then they'd know, you know?
What do you say? Sounds like a plan. Set it up.
I love this guy.
There you go. Better than new.
Better. Okay. What the?
I've modified this thing to let you pick and choose what gets uploaded to the police mainframe. Right-click on any clues you want to keep to yourself.
Right-click. Like this? Interesting. We have the Tyrell interview.
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus...
What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in...
See? Anosoptera.
Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard...
Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Let's do a quick save.
I hear you've been waving guns around on Anemoid Row.
Who's been telling you that crap? That lying Egyptian snake oil salesman?
Hassan?
That's the one. I should have popped him when I had the chance. You want to know what really happened? I wanted to get my daughter a present for her birthday, right? I bought an iguana from that crook Hassan. And the damn thing ran out of juice just 2 days after I plucked down a shitload of Chinyan. Son of a bitch wouldn't give me a refund. So I threatened to burn down his shop.
Sometimes you just gotta be philosophical about these things.
That's exactly what my wife says.
Was Tyrell Corp where the security guard in the library wouldn't let you in? Well, there's a... Like, at the start of day 2, you can go to Tyrell, and you go into the lobby, and you talk to the guy, get into the elevator, and then you get to the crime scene. But then you go out, and you talk to the secretary, and you tell him that you need to see Tyrell. And he says, there's no way you're gonna see Tyrell. So then you go back to the police, and then you ask your boss. And he says, okay, yeah, you can go see Tyrell. And then you go to the building, and instead of going into the lobby, it goes straight into the cutscene where you have the meeting, which is not, you don't have any choice, it just runs out. It's not like a whole movie, but it's like a part like here, and they talk for a while.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I think you can just kill anyone. Maybe not anyone, but I think you can definitely kill someone that you just tested.
Put that away!
I'm gonna put something away, but it ain't gonna be my gun.
Whoop!
I'd crossed the line. Bob was a psychopath, but I was almost sure he wasn't a replicant. I didn't have a lot of time, and my options were pretty lousy. Stay and face the music, or take off and hope I didn't get caught.
There you go. And can just move on. Man, I have to do a playthrough like this eventually. That'll be fun. I don't know how much time you can... I don't know if you can get stuck if you do that or what. Who knows? The quick save, yeah. I could buy some
Thanks for your time.
but I already bought a lot of stuff from him, no? I have more money because I asked money to my boss. But Nah. Okay, I think this brings us to Run Sitter. Yeah, okay, I definitely don't need to be here. No.
Step up! Step up!
Yeah, we talked to her last
LPD.
time,
Question.
so I'm gonna skip a bit. Sadik photo, Marcus, Baistu. Let's start with Sadik.
This guy worked for... No. You sure?
I remember.
You send a lot of deliveries over to market.
$1,000.
Send any...
No.
Not from...
At least.
You may have a little trouble. Thanks for your time.
Can definitely waste money on this. Since I don't plan on retiring a lot of replicants, yeah, I don't want to waste any money. I have the soundtrack, and this music is on the soundtrack, and I used to put that soundtrack when I play XCOM and other games like that. And when that came out, I was like, and that's in Blade Runner.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Okay.
Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
Hey, what's that?
One, but one good one.
Is that something? I thought that just appeared. Oh, stop drinking. Sometimes these random there are some person that look random and are not. You have to be careful.
I need to ask you... I need to ask you...
Nope. Anything else here? What is this screen for? Nothing. Then I come back here, but there's other things here. Did you try the store on the left? Sorry for the gaps. The store on the left? Or is it here? Oh, what's this guy? Oh yeah, this guy's important. Guy. This is the random stuff.
2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Oh yeah.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Easel.
Oh yeah, I remember you.
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic?
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
Ah, they were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood, and that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
That's
Thanks a million.
Shit, now I couldn't talk about the other things.
Hey!
Still.
Been pretty busy, haven't you, Slim?
Okay. Just doing your thing.
You got anything that's a match for these?
Okay, can't go in there. I think eventually you can go in there. Yeah, sometimes you do have to run around a bit till you encounter like what you have to do.
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asked if you come back late.
Okay.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time.
Okay, we'll go elsewhere. Oh.
You say everything's top quality here. I'd go for your old buddy Spencer Gregorian, too?
I met him a while back. He bought some calfskin gloves from me. Said he wanted to do some gardening.
Calfskin?
Faux calfskin.
Gregorian said you were thrown out of cars for having violent tendencies.
Whoever Gregorian is, he's lying.
He also said you were a borderline sociopath who ought to be locked up, but I'm inclined to agree.
Don't you wish I gave a damn about what you think?
I can make you give a damn.
Oh. Let me give you a little word of advice, detective. Stay out of my business. More importantly, stay out of my face. All I'd have to do is make one vid call and you would be shoveling shit off-world for the rest of your career.
Talk to me like that some more and you'll be eating it.
Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished
yeah.
Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
Hey, hold your fire. Should I chase him? Well, we need to pick up this. Alright, come on.
Locked.
Oh. I'm going too fast. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. Wait. Go back up. No. Get out other way. Okay. Let's see here.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city.
Nothing else there. Nothing else. Nothing else.
That was an accident. Okay. I wanted to click like... We're discovering stuff. I don't think that was necessary. Why is it? What's this? What? Oh, it's the same thing. Hey, I belong. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah, I remember this shit. Maybe I wasn't fast enough. I could replay it just to see if I can get... Because this wasn't necessary. Maybe I didn't even have to pick up that photograph on the floor. Whoops. Jeez. Yeah, let's go. Go, 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 go. No! Go! Run! Run! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Clickety click. No. Okay. Okay, what did we pick up on the floor? Well, that's a photo. Photo of McCoy.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry.
Let's go talk to her again.
You hear anything yet about that dragon?
No, if you come.
Thanks for your time.
Oh. Easel. But I don't want to kill him though.
Hold it.
No, wait!
Freeze, Yoshi!
Easy.
Whatever. Been keeping yourself busy?
I'll be out of lockup within the hour.
Your little skin job friend's gonna take up a collection to bail you out, or you got it saved up?
Maybe I got friends in high places.
Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. What are you doing here, Slim?
I was gonna ask you the same
He's a
thing.
human.
I've been tracking this boy for a week. He thinks he's pretty clever. He's a material witness in a case I'm working. In fact, your best buddy's a replicant, isn't he? The big guy with the dreadlocks. What's his name again?
Hallucinate often?
That's okay. You'll be giving him up to me soon enough. I can handle it from here, Slim. Why don't you go buy yourself a lollipop? Something else to suck on.
Very clever.
But I wasn't trying to be.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I ever saw him as a human. Usually he's a replicant and she shoots him if I remember correctly. Okay. Save. Ezo down. Let's go talk to Bob. Maybe he knows something about the weapons. Nope.
Thanks for your time.
Okay, let's go back to the spinner. That's how they're called, they're hovercraft. It's only in the movie, in the book it's just hovercar. They just say hovercar. Let's go with a quick hovercar. No? I think it's hovercar. Check that. Yeah, that's the problem. Don't like hovercar?
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell's security to protect them.
Cool. I'm gonna go check some cool characters from the movie, I think. DNA Row. Yeah, do we have anything we could do? We could go back to the station. Oh yeah, I want to check that photograph. Yeah. I'm gonna check the photograph at my home, because since I'm gonna play as a replicant sympathizer, I want to leave. I want to do everything at home, so to be sure that nothing is.
Your floor number, please.
I don't know if it changed anything. Just for funds.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I'll get her. I'll give the bracelet to Maggie.
Who's the best dog in the whole world?
Hey.
Good doggy.
I thought he would give her the bracelet.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
I think she can die if you don't feed her, if you don't take care of her. Here we have this and this. Let's go with this one.
Hawker's Circle.
Interesting. He wasn't shooting us, he shot here, it seems. So let's look at our beautiful face. Let's move around. think in this photo you can see someone at the bar, but it's random. I'm gonna zoom in on the people on the bar, but they didn't look that interesting. Like this guy. Oh. Ah. I thought the camera would do something like whoop. Maybe in the reflection here. That would be nice. Like in this game, I don't remember going into like mirrors and like they do in the movie. That would have been cool. You just zoom on stuff. Yeah, I know. I did that joke already, so it's done. I need a drink while I do this. I need music also. That's the real problem. Doesn't seem to be anything in that photo, which I think is possible, but I don't remember.
China bar.
This is different though. Isn't she a person of interest? No? Oh, this guy though. Whoop.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
Shouldn't we identify this person? She has something in her hand. What's that? Nothing. The reflection. No earring, no. Nothing. We'll meet her eventually. Feet. His feet. Just trying stuff, but pretty sure that's it. Oh. Oh, a camera.
Interesting.
I need to ask
Give me
for
a
that
hard
camera.
copy of that.
Okay. We'll have another angle on this. Okay. Now I feel confident. Almost. Okay, we'll have to ask for that. For the rest, that's done. I'm on the ledge here. Listen to. Oh.
During his last election campaign, Governor Kolvig promised a bold new plan of action to clean up the worst regions of the highly toxic debris that surrounds our city, the so-called kipple. Just how much progress has been made since then? We spoke to the governor just before his weekly meeting with the city council.
Our studies have shown that the kipple's effect upon Los Angeles is minor. The radiation and toxic waste is contained in relatively small pockets, all miles distant from the city center. Nevertheless, cleaning things up out there is a worthwhile goal, especially with the thousands of specials living on the city fringes. For now, all I can say is that we're looking at several options, and I'm sure everyone will be pleasantly surprised by our final proposal.
I could listen to this music for hours and hours. The whole disc, I just love it. The whole soundtrack of this movie. I think it's the first soundtrack that I fell in love with. Of all the soundtracks. It's just so good. So I'll take a little break here and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. Unfortunately, I'll have to cut the music. Sad face.
Crazy, isn't it?
You are Commander Boston Lowe, NASA's best shuttle jockey. You You've been enlisted to command a space shuttle mission to correct the orbit of an errant asteroid. No one could prepare you for what would happen next. Stranded on a desolate alien world, your crew turns to you for leadership. What mysteries are hidden beneath the thick alien dusts of time? Your mission is now one of survival in elements that are completely unfamiliar. Can you survive long enough to unravel the mysteries and find a way home?
Okay, we're back.
Maggie, come here, girl. Doggy.
Why not?
Your floor number.
Apartments. Apartments.
So we'll already follow up with that camera. I don't want to go to the NA row right now. It'll be easier to do stuff immediately than not remembering. It's I'll ask her for the earrings again.
You hear anything yet about...
No, sir, if you come...
I took the long way around. I think this is the place.
You got any discs from that camera?
I just serve drinks, pal. But if you're gonna sit there until I cough it up, well, here it is.
Hey, thanks.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One,
no,
but one.
No, I don't want to drink. Stop drinking. No. I drank enough.
You got any discs?
But if you're gonna sit...
Not money. Who got it?
Ray McCoy.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you. Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. China bar.
That's ISO. Taking the photo, it makes sense. That's an old
He
photo.
looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
What about them? Oh yeah. Oh. Hello.
Guza? Give me a hard copy of that.
So would I want this to be uploaded to the database? Some photo will incriminate me. I didn't want to do that. Nope. Yes, there's only the PC version. This didn't came out on anything else. But the yellow GD beta. This might be it. What's this on the ground? Crap. Oh, that's only one version. There's a lot of versions of that box art. This is pretty much my preferred one though. They're all very similar. Sometimes he has the gun like that. Sometimes he has the gun like now he's like this or like this. It's slight variation of the same theme. Yeah, that might be it. If you know, you can tell me if there's anything else. I would be surprised. I think I tried every face. I should try every single face just to be sure. These looks like random people. This guy. I tried this face, I'm gonna try it again. Not Brian, this one doesn't want to. This guy doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're talking about this one. This one? Oh. These guys there, they look very random and very far. don't think. Can't really get like frame them correctly, so no. Just to be thorough, no. Okay. Maybe in the dark there. The smoke dissipates. No. Fuck. Yes. Are you
Here you
hungry?
go, baby. Dinner time.
She never.
Who's the best dog in the whole world?
Your floor number, please.
Roof.
I like the cover art. It's very Blade Runner. It's not this. It's not this, but it's Blade Runner. They could have done much worse. I could go back to the police station. Yeah, let's go to the police station. Let's see if I can talk to Bryant about the fact that he was there. That doesn't mean anything, he's just there. Who gives a crap? Yes, I do have the box behind me. It's literally behind. I have to do this. It's like right. God damn it, that's difficult. No, my head is. It's like right there. Like right there. Blade Runner.
Lockup.
But I have the like I also have the like the jewel case, what they call. It's just pretty nice. Like it's not a flimsy, crappy case, and there's even like this is not the manual. For some reason, I can't find the manual. I don't know if I never had it or what. I'm sure I had it, but this is more like a behind the scene. It talks about like 15 years ago, Blade Runner redefined cinematic science fiction technologies. They talk about the characters in the game, the cast. So yeah, Rachel is played by Sean Young in this. And a couple of others are played by the same actor. Yeah, it is. This is the jewel case. Like this is right. This goes right here. There's even a little space you can see for that. Boom. And that was always like that. So I don't know where the fuck the manual is. Were there two in there? As you can see, like it's like this. Wait a minute. So this is the front. Open up, and then you have disc 1, which is right there. You have the Blade Runner thing, like the manual I was talking about, which covers this too. And then on the other side, there's disc 3. There might be some space here for another thing that I might have put somewhere. And then the disc 4, and that's it. So I don't know. I looked the manual up on internet, like I always do. There might have been 2 booklets. I had 3 copies of the game. Holy shit. I have 2 copies. One in French, one in English. No manual. And in both of the boxes I have like the registry card and all these shit, but no manuals. Yeah, 4 discs is quite nice.
Ground floor. Roof. Laboratory.
No.
mainframe, and shooting range.
You keeping busy?
Now the...
Mainframe and shooting range. Ground floor.
He's not here. Can I take this now? Nope. Okay. Okay, DNA roll. Coming up. He has to check. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, I'm very curious. Because I'm sure the manual is somewhere, but all my manual are in a big pile and they're all at the same place. And I've checked through all of them and I didn't find them. Didn't find it. Checked in my copy, no manual in the jewel case either. Huh. Like there were so many versions of this that I'm pretty sure that what happened is that when they were packaging this, like not physically packaging them, but deciding what will be in the box, like, oh, we put the CD, of course, and an old registration card, and like Westwood booklet about our future releases and blah blah. They just maybe thought that the little manual, it really looks like a manual. Maybe they thought that was the manual, but it wasn't. And other version had it. I don't know.
Roof.
So
laboratory, mainframe, and shooting range. Ground floor. Lockup.
Maybe? Oh, is Izzo here? Oh, he is. Oh, let's talk to the guy. Izzo cell.
You look right at home in there, Izzo.
I've been in much tighter spots than this, McCoy.
I'll bet. But this is only the beginning.
He looks crazy. Is that a sword?
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
Oh.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
Oh, my migraine.
You ready to supply me some answers?
I wish I had something to say.
I know your hands are dirty, Izzo.
Everybody in this world is trying to better himself, no matter what the terms are. If that counts as dirty, so be it.
The terms of your conviction won't be too clean.
I'll be through with this place long before you, McCoy.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been saving up for a rainy day, selling all those illegal weapons.
One never knows when fate will conspire. You must be prepared.
You're a real trooper, Izzo. You look right at home in there, Izzo.
Okay, I think we're done. This is so beautiful. Oh, let me save. Oh, I can't. Really? I can't exit this. Oh, maybe if I click, I'm at the police station. Yeah. Haha. DNA roll. Oh, that guy. I can't remember his name.
Hey, pal.
What's shaking, baby? Haven't I seen you around these parts before?
Could
You're
be. I
everywhere.
get around.
You ever get down to Nightclub Row, you ought to check out my act. I'm just warming up the room, but it's better than a kick in the pants, you dig?
What kind of stuff do you do?
What kind of... You kidding, baby? I do it all! I am the direct extension of Frankie, Sammy D, and Dino Martini.
Who?
Man, you really must be dozing in Squaresville if you're asking who the voice is. You know, old Blue Eyes. The chairman of the board? Sinatra, man.
The guy's been dead for 20 years.
Well, you're gonna remember the name Gordo Frizz, just like old Blue
Gordo,
Eyes.
that's his name.
I ain't on the Marquis of Early's just yet. But it's coming, I promise you.
You seen any suspicious-looking people around here?
Hell no.
Gaff?
I mean, a lot of wackos cool their heels down here. But they're anything but suspicious.
Everybody's here.
You still hanging around? Hey.
Go home and get some rest. I'm sure you need it.
Oh wow, he sounds exactly like him, and I just watched the movie, I can attest. But he's not the same guy.
Hey.
You killed anyone yet?
Oh my god.
Hey.
Tough day, McCoy.
So, yeah, I have 3 copies. 2 loose CDs and 1 box. Both loose CDs had nothing in them, just this. The box copy has 2 booklets. One is the manual and the other one is the... And is it with this? Do you have like something like this with the booklet in there? The booklet? Is it like a really small booklet that fits in the CD? Okay. It might be somewhere. Anyways, you might never find it.
Hey, pal.
It's not the end of the world. What's on the left? Dermal design. Oh yeah. Dermal. Shows a manual behind the scene books. Yeah, on Moby Games, right? Yeah, I usually check that out. Yeah, I checked all this. This is where I get my covers. Yeah, jewel, case front, extras, behind the scene, manual. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that might help me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have this somewhere. Yep. What about the back? Yep.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. Never best, Gibbs. Hello. Demo design. Let's go in there. It's the side door or the front door?
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Who did this?
Help me, sir. Please, help me. It is going to blow.
It's gonna blow. Let's save. Let's click on it.
Wait, maybe I can disarm it.
No! There is no time. And he said, if you touch it...
Oh. Oh, I have to reload, yeah. Can I shoot it? I know I can go out, but and what about going on the side? Yeah, this is a completely different place. Let's explore this before. Well, maybe I have time, so Maybe it's timed. So I'm gonna reload the blow thing. Let's talk to you. Can't? No, he's gonna fuck it up. Not sure I can save this guy. I don't remember saving. Maybe? Maybe. Oh. No. Yeah!
Run! Run!
Run! That was awesome. Yeah, this game is great. It's a bomb.
Hold on. An ambulance will be coming.
You must warn the twins. Up there. Up the stairs.
The twins? Did they do this?
No. Tall man with dreadlocks. The bomber. And another with beard. Piercing eyes.
What did they want?
The DNA information.
Oh.
God forgive me. I told them about the twins.
Don't shoot. McCoy, Rep D-Tech, BR 61661.
What do you know about this?
Got a dead man here. Victim of an explosion. His name was Miraji. He was able to give me a description of the two perps just before he bought the farm.
Yeah? They skin jobs? Or you just in the right place at the wrong time?
I'm practically waxing their tails, officer. I'm that close. But I don't have a lot of time. You mind,
mopping up here? Just do me a favor and kick some rep ass, okay? It's high time someone got them illegals off the street.
Appreciate it.
This is 32 Sector 3 reporting a homicide, possible act of terrorism.
I was right. I was up there. They weren't there. The twins. Up there. But I want to reload this because they were talking about the DNA, and I picked up a DNA sequence also at Tyrell, and I remember that there's a bunch of DNA sequences in the game, and you need to assemble them for reasons I don't remember. I just remember they're important. They're not important. You can just plow through this game. Like, you don't need a walkthrough. Well, maybe you can get stuck, but you definitely shouldn't use a walkthrough because this game is super random, and you'll pick up things in one game that you won't pick up in another. It doesn't matter. The game will just continue on. If you want to see all the scenes, all the cutscenes, everything, yeah, you'll almost have to use a walkthrough, and you'll have to play it multiple times. So blow. Well, please, yes, tell me next if there's a DNA thing here. I'd like to know. Not if it's up there, if it's in another screen as here.
What's behind that door there?
Are you crazy? That's a bomb on the chair.
That's a bomb. Oh, we're dead. There's nothing on this screen. Okay, I can just do this, and yeah. I do remember at the twin things, there's, I'm pretty sure there's a DNA sequence there. So let's load up there. Can't click on the guy. Can't click on the police officer. Let's move on. No, don't confirm anything. Like before I go out of a screen, if you know there's something I missed, yeah, you can tell me, so I don't have to come back.
The vid phone was one of those old Zenith jobs, the last electronic tech that was still produced on this continent, in Mexico to be exact. No wonder the sucker was on the blink. I've gotten all I can from that.
You took something?
I've gotten all I can from that. Half the workspace was tidy, the other half a total disaster area. The tenants were clearly the oddest of odd couples.
Cool.
Hello, Luther. Hello, Lance. You have no new messages and one saved voice-only message. Would you like to hear the saved message again?
Absolutely.
Hello, it's J.F. Sebastian. I hope you guys are all right. I tried to talk to Dr. Terrell about your reemployment, but I haven't been able to get through to him yet. He's kinda angry, and you know what a cool customer he is. I don't know what happened between you guys, but I'm still trying. If you want to get together, I'm still at the Bradbury. I'll be here all night.
Message saved automatically. To delete, please state your deletion security number.
Not right now. Thanks.
The pleasure's all ours at Sino Bell.
I can listen to their voicemail, but I need the password to erase them, though. Get out of the way.
I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's Animal Sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books.
Oh, did I get a bunch of cash right now? Holy shit. This is mine? I don't have to report it? I thought you could lower his arm or something. Oh, that sound. Okay, I'll stop. I don't know why. It creeps me out. I don't find any DNA. Now that Nick said there was, I'm like, fuck! Where is it?
I've gotten all I can from that.
No. This again? No. This.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Yeah. This.
I've gotten all I can from that. I've gotten all I can from that.
Something. Oh, I think that's it. Okay. I was about to give up. Thanks.
Don't miss anything.
There ain't nothing left,
Don't
Detective.
miss anything.
You got a sheet or something we could cover him with?
Nah, nothing. Cold Cup boys have been dragging ass.
You got a sheet or something we could...
Nah.
Don't miss it.
There ain't...
Okay. Let's move here. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
You killed anyone yet?
No. Move along. Oh yeah, this is the eye guy.
What you want? I'm busy.
That's how he greets people. I'm sure this is the guy. I'm sure this is the same guy. There's nothing except him.
Excuse me.
Delivery's to where?
LPD, I got a couple of questions.
Talk, always talk. You wait, you know take up time. Busy.
Marcus Eisendaler is dead.
Okay, we talk. Quick, now. What you want?
Quick.
You were close to Eisendaler?
Eisendaler? No time for him. No go to lab. Eisendaler test off-world gravity to work important organs. Visual center, you see?
Marcus is dead.
To work hard all night, all day, no stop, no break, no OT.
Did you hear me?
Of course I hear you. You think I'm deaf? Your time more important, huh? Eisendaler dead. Maraji may be dead. You out chasing skirts.
Maraji?
You eat supper with Maraji every night, no fail. Sometimes Chinese, sometimes Indian, sometimes home cooked. Sometimes we go up and eat with twins.
Maraji didn't show. Did you call him?
Call? I knocked. 10 minutes ago. Door locked. No answer. Where you come from, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Listen to me.
Busy. You not delivery man. You go away. Distraction all day long. Never stop. Loud noises on the street. Beep, boom, boom. Always make me drop eyes.
That'd be Dermo design burning to the ground.
Oh? What of Maraji?
He didn't make it.
You leave now, okay?
He didn't make it.
Very busy. Must work.
Oh my. Booger Idol from Revenge of the Nerds. Twins, Maraji, Tyrell, Sebastian, Lance's envelope. We already talked about the twins. Let's start with the envelope.
What about this Lance? What kind of guy is he?
Why, he like Luther, only different. Don't know which.
That's so?
One long hair, talk a lot, always make deal. Other more quiet, work much harder.
What kind of deals?
Sell this, sell that, no matter what weather. Like salesman. Very hard to take, no trust, no way.
Did Lance sell something to Runsiter?
Who? Never heard of Runsiter. No time for charades. Sound like this, sound like that, look like this. Oh, yeah,
You mentioned twins.
Yes. Luther and Lance. Siamese twins. Live above Maraji.
They're genetic designers?
Were. Till last month. Got the boot. Shit can.
From who?
Big boss. Who else? You go ask them. I waste no more time. You think I nose around everybody's business, huh?
Maraji's some kind of DNA designer?
Yeah. Subcontractor like me. He funny, though. Like old movies. Maraji master chef. Twins go crazy when he cooks.
Marcus Eisendaler is dead. you might consider knocking off work early.
What Nexus 6 want with me, huh? I just do eyes. Busy, busy. Must make deadline.
Clearly he hasn't got the visit from Rory.
What's Sebastian been up to lately?
Sebastian? You do what always do, nervous system. Very important to Dr. Terrell.
Where do I find him?
He had old building down alley. Bradbury Hotel, I think. You walk down alley, you find it.
Yeah,
Sorry to bother you.
Big Trouble in Little China. That movie's so awesome. That's a movie I saw. I was very young. I don't know when this came out, but when it came out, I'm sure I saw it when it came out. Must have been like 4 or 5, I don't know. It's in like, I would say 84, 85, that movie, right? Something like that. And eventually I was like, oh man, I saw a movie when I was a kid, like when I was in my teens, and I remember the guy like blowing up and the electricity, and I was like, it was fucking cool. What was that fucking movie? Nobody knew. Okay, so I can go here. Oh wow, okay, this is JF Sebastian. Let's go check if the twins are back, and who knows? Who knows? Whoop. Ooh. Nope. Okay, so check JF Sebastian. Oh no no. Over here. Oh, that's right. Let's go. It's the same matte painting and in the movie. Is there anything? No. This part is great. Just because it's exactly the... I would like the side-by-side comparison of this and the movie, because it's very similar. Brad. And I remember reading an article, and this was a big problem, the lighting on the guy and making it dynamic. Well, the lights move, how you move through the light and all that stuff.
I'm DL, at your service.
It was some kind of freakish toy, half mechanical, half organic. Rep technology for sure, but no one was going to give me any retirement bonus for it.
He was in Revenge of the Nerds 2. He was in Revenge of the Nerds 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. When you said the guy Bugger Idol, the second one, it's been too long, but I would...
It was some kind of freakish toy, half mechanic, rep technology.
I would assume it's the... like he's the mentor of Booger? Right?
Hello.
Is it his mentor? Whatever. It's like the same character, but like 50 years older. I didn't explore much of that screen. Can I?
It was some kind of freakish trap.
Let's go back here.
Home again, giggity gig.
It wasn't a rep and it wasn't human, and it still gave me the willies. It wasn't a rep and it wasn't human. I couldn't tell who was winning and I didn't much care. Chess was a little slow for me. I didn't have time to stop for synthetic eggs. I remember tasting a real one back when I was a kid. It was like liquid sunshine. Damn tasty.
Resuming interrupted print job.
Nothing more to find. DNA research, incept dates, a lot of jargon, but I'd bet my spinner it was valuable to somebody.
Cool. So... DNA Marcus, DNA Sebastian. Yeah, you see it's gonna fill up as we get it. Yes, indeed. We never see this part in the movie, but the rest is pretty much faithful.
I've gotten all I can from that. Nothing more to...
Okay, we're back here. Okay.
So glad to see you.
Okay, I think I remember what's gonna happen. Go up. Again, this is like in the movie. Uh-oh. You see that? Did you see that? That's Marcus, I think his name is. this shit. It's like in the movie! Oh, so we came in before. What's... Okay. So Decker didn't have to. Terminator music.
That'll do, Sadiq. Enough!
Oh, you think he found us, man?
One of the design subcons must have talked. Unstable personalities, to say the least.
Told you we should have blown up the old block.
It would have created problems down the line.
We got problem now, man.
This one? He's not a problem. He's an opportunity. You're weak, my friend. I expected so much more from you.
I'm thinking our brother not hearing too good.
Oh, he hears us. Isn't that right, McCoy?
You ready to give up fruitless nightmare, man? Come back to family?
He doesn't have a choice. He never did.
Let me kill him, man.
No.
We got no time to be patient. The gal, she's sick. She not gonna get no better.
That's where you're wrong, Sadiq. She will live.
Maybe. But this one, he got it coming bad.
Believe me, he's the least of our problems.
You're talking crazy. The hunter be dangerous.
A fool sees not the same tree a wise man sees.
I'm no fool, man.
You must have a little faith, my friend. Without contraries is no progression.
How can you trust any of their kind?
We have been manipulated by them, correct? Now they're going to see exactly what lies on the other side of the horizon.
Catch me if you can!
How long have I been here, Lucy?
How do you know my name?
I saw your things at Runciter's. Did you feel bad when they killed those animals?
They were so pretty and sweet. I hoped Father wouldn't do it. But Mr. Runciter deserved retribution. That's what Father said.
Why?
'Cause he treated me bad. Like I belonged to him.
I'm sorry.
Are you really the hunter? Like Father says?
It's my job.
Why? What do you have against us?
Nothing, it's just the law.
Would you hurt me?
I promise you I won't.
Father will be back soon.
I intend to keep that promise. I think this is day 3 or act 3 or whatever. Looks like a Sierra game. Yeah, this is very different from Shadowgate and Deja Vu. Deja Vu is like a first-person thing. Yeah, this is a point-and-click. It's inspired by a point-and-click adventure game, but it's very different. Whoops. I'm gonna go somewhere to break it off. Can't remember what you need to do. That's the only thing I could touch. Maybe I should have started with that. Come on, 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 come on. Oh, there's something else there. What about this? Click on it. No? Okay, he's going. He's going. I think. Bottles, but I can't click on them. Ah, come on, what the fuck? No. Is that bottles? No, I don't know what that is. No, if I remember correctly, it's not that. You don't need to go that far. Hey, doctor. Ah, there you go. What was that? I can't even see. It was nothing. A nail in the wood panel, whatever. Escape. Let's pick up everything before escaping.
It felt and smelled like real cheese. Dairy products were choice contraband, scarce and mucho expensive. Selling them was a Class A felony.
Fake cheese. Ew.
Strange.
Strange. Why?
Hello, it's J.F. Sebastian.
I couldn't tell who was winning, and I didn't much care. Chess was a little slow.
Of course I hear you.
I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's Animal Sales, but I didn't expect...
Oh, this is new.
No. Tall man with...
What's the that I picked up? Was nothing? Clovis. Lucy. That's it. Oh, for the animal murder, yeah. Sadik. Sadik, that's his name.
Hysteria Hall was an arcade down near Nightclub Row.
Nothing else there. Nothing else there.
I see a bong. No, I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Oh, it is a bong. You're right. It is a bong. Maybe androids smoke. I was asking the other day, do androids eat? Like, not in real life, I mean in Blade Runner world. Because it's not really clear, even in the book, if they eat or not. In the book they seem a little bit easier to spot. Like, you would talk to them and you would eventually be like, something fucking weird. Well, yes and no, I guess. There's other instances.
You let them in my room?
Oh.
They had a warrant, mister. What was I supposed to do? They took my pictures. Couldn't stop them.
Excuse me, fellas.
Who the hell are you?
McCoy, LPD.
LPD, huh? Maybe you guys can return something to me.
That's Leo.
How do you know we got it?
One of your own. Invaded my property. Bad haircut. Stupid coat. The other guy.
What other guy?
Don't play dumb.
What about him?
Nothing. I just thought you were gonna arrest me, that's all.
I don't care about your little run-in with the manager, okay? I'm looking for a couple of replicants.
Can't help you there, friend.
Maybe the clerk can tell me who was renting that room back there. Why were you hassling him?
You let these creeps in my room. I'm a very private person.
What do they got against you?
Nothing, friend. I ain't done nothing.
We're all innocents, aren't we?
Damn straight. And I don't like people asking questions either.
Just help me out here a little more. You seen a big Rasta guy around here? Or a guy with a beard and dark eyes?
A Rasta? What's that?
He's got dreadlocks. Talks with an accent.
Oh. No, I ain't seen no one like that. Look, my mother's waiting for me. You stick around. Maybe the manager will come back.
The rest of them would smoke it, no? He's like I said, he's a replicant. Why would he smoke? Why would he smoke? There's no reason for them to smoke. There's no reason for them to eat. Unless eating is part of their like biochemical, like that's how they keep alive. That's how they get their energy. Exactly like a human. They're so human. I'd like a remake of Blade Runner with like Nexus 5 and Nexus 6, and you would see Nexus 5. You would be like, it would almost be like Uncanny Valley territory, and be like, but the 6s would feel like either a weird person or maybe a replicant, because they're definitely not acting normal, and in the movie they definitely act normally. Yeah, but why why in the comfort of their own home would they like cover themselves up trying to be, I don't know. Maybe it's in their programming. They need their photos, they need their memories, like they have the same addiction than we have. The 6s, not the other androids. So I can't talk to the no. I think that part with Leo was kind of random. We could have gone out here and no Leo.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Ricky, maybe? I want to go here now. Oh! Everything connects. Yeah, eventually you get in the sewers, and the whole map kind of connects without, you can go without your, oh.
I didn't know who was working this side of the pool, but whoever it was, they'd been pretty thorough going through the joint. I doubted if there was anything I could find that hadn't already been snagged and bagged.
Oh. It's all an excuse to go back to the environments of the movies. I'm okay with that. There you go. Why? This is not our investigation. There's no reason for us to do that.
Nothing.
Is there an origami? There should have been an origami of... Okay. Ah, really? That's unfortunate. What was that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
Thanks for the bits. Keeps them well-oiled machines. I don't know, Yukon.
Ruby.
99 quadrillion 999 trillion 999 billion 999 million 999,999.
That is correct.
The wrapper was from a vendor I knew. Best lichen dogs in the 4th sector. That wasn't saying a whole lot, but with an arcade next door and a dozen nightclubs down the street, Mia and Murray's stand saw more action in a night than my spinster aunt saw all last century.
Okay. I want to check something out here. That photo. Yeah. Photograph. These are all photographs?
The
Oh,
earring
yeah.
was shaped like an
Moon bus. Let's just do that.
Muddy boot.
I don't want this uploaded either. Okay. Yeah, I want to do this because I'll forget and there'll be a problem. We're back here. Okay. Where is our car? Oh, where we left it, I guess. It was in front of the Bradbury building. So from here we go here. I'll go back to the twins. Oh, this is locked. Okay. Oh, could go back in
It was
there.
something you didn't see too often.
Shit.
A precise, shaped explosion fashioned for minimum collateral damage. The son of a bitch was a pro. Someone with real munitions expertise. And that expertise could only come with extensive, on-the-job, off-world training.
I should have done that yesterday. I hope I didn't miss anything.
Locked. No way through here.
Oh.
Locked. No way through here.
That might be it.
I've gotten all I can. I've gotten all I can.
Oh, I can't click on it anymore. Okay.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Why shame? Why? So we have the Bradbury Building, DNA Row, Chinatown. Then we have Nightclub Row and the Astoria Hall, which definitely have to. Wait, we have a shame soundbite? Oh, and of course the yeah didn't come in. I think if one just came off, I'm jealous. Ah, Pepsi. No Pepsi. No yeah. I don't know why. Does this work? No. I have this also.
Of course.
Or this.
Oh my
Yeah, I don't know why Pepsi doesn't work, but it should work eventually. I'll try it in 5 minutes. And I have others. Yeah, I have the power. Goose does. I think Goose abused it and now it doesn't want to work. Try it out, Nix. Try typing Pepsi. Let's go to our apartment.
Aujourd'hui, c'est Pepsi.
No, it's Goose. It's you. You're the problem. At least I didn't put any. Like I put time limit at 0. I've checked everything, and there's no. There's an AI that doesn't want you to abuse the system.
Your floor number, please.
No, there's nothing for Coke.
Apartments. Roof. Roof.
I should put also, if you type in Coke, it says aujourd'hui c'est Pepsi.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Go analyze that photo.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Good doggy. Good doggy.
I'm also a Pepsi guy. Oh, it doesn't. No, it's not on my quick here. Okay, let's analyze this. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Look at this little fucker right there.
That can't be me. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh my God!
That's appropriate. What am I doing on this photo?
Aujourd'hui, c'est Pepsi.
There you go. It's back.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
He's in every one of my photos. Oh. The Rasta guy. Whoop.
Give me a hard copy of that.
He's putting something in there. I think. Isn't he? Yeah, there's a classic fail. What's this? Trash. There's a bunch of Evil Dead ones. If you know your Evil Dead quotes, you could try some of them out. I think if you type in ! Evil Dead, you'll have all of them. Almost all of them. I have a lot of soundbites. They're not all advertised. Eh? Didn't I have one for the boomstick? I'm pretty sure I had one for the boomstick. It may not be called boomstick. But I'm surprised. I'm very much surprised. They're all there. Boomsticks right there. For some reason it didn't work. That's because we're abusing. I don't know. It should work all the time.
Good. Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
There you go. Oh yeah, the name of the thing? Oh. No, we know which moon bus it is. I have something in my hand. Hey, Mashed Potato Tower, how's it going?
It's a trick. Get an axe.
Yeah, sugar's there. Give me some sugar babies there. It's also a bit notification. If you throw, I don't know them by heart. Oh, no, it's not there. Yoshi, bitch, let's go. That's one of my favorites. She bitch. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, but I think you guys are spamming it. That's why it's not working. It's right there in the list. Evil Dead.
Give me some sugar, baby.
There you go. I think we're done with this photo, and I think I'm done with the stream, and I think I'm done with Twitch, and I think I'm done with life! So that's it for tonight, guys. We're gonna resume some Blade Runner Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, as always.
Good doggy.
And we're gonna continue tomorrow with some Daggerfall.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
So tomorrow, Daggerfall. Thursday, Blade Runner. Friday, Daggerfall. Saturday, no stream. Next week, pretty much the same thing until I finish Blade Runner. And then I might restart Blade Runner and do a really evil playthrough. I think I'll go like full on evil. We'll kill every replicant, but also every human we can. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, let's save, because sometimes I forget to do a last save for ending the stream. And session 2. And we're gonna raid someone. Whoop. Remember to follow me on Twitch, on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, the Discord channel.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Hey, what just happened? Hey, J Balls, thanks for the 9 bits. Yes, game over for tonight. Do not despair. I will be back. I will be back. Oh, really? Whoa, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, okay, True Donnie Jr. No, True Donnie G Jr. What? What? Huh? Is he finishing? No! No! He's playing Out of This World. I hope he's playing Out of This World. I'll know as soon as this fucking ad finishes. Oh yes. So thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, on Discord there's a, I wanted to remind everybody on Discord there's a poll right now to I'm not sure if I want to stream after finishing Daggerfall, because I will finish it, maybe, I don't know. And if I flush it, I want to have a game I'll play afterwards, so I have a poll there. If you want to check it out, it's either like Icewind Dale, Fallout 2, or Night of the Old Republic. Or if you have any suggestion, I'm open to suggestion. So, thanks again everyone for watching. I'm leaving you to True Donnie G, who's playing Out of This World, and he has to run from water. Remember to have fun. Peace.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants, and thanks for the follow, JD. Have fun, guys. Bye-bye.